Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to paint a flower wreath, but basically we are creating a greeting card. So I'm going to use all the unusual color basically. So I'm not going to use green and red color for the flowers and for the leaf. So let's start with today's video. So first I have started with the violet color, and with the help of violet color I'm creating half circular shape and making it little bigger to have a loose rose kind of shape. So you can start with this smaller C shape, and then as you are moving towards the outward you can keep the petal size bigger, and you can also keep the C shape little bigger. And likewise you can paint bigger flower as well and smaller flower too. And in between each petals I have kept fine negative space, and these negative space are important. I'm done with this particular flower as well. Now I'm going to paint one more, and then we are going to paint different kind of flower. Now in my violet color I'm mixing little bit of red into it to make it little different than what we have. And while mixing red color, make sure you're not adding too much of red. So little hint of red is fine to make it more towards the purple side. And with this particular color you can start creating a different kind of flower altogether. So this time I am creating little longer teardrop kind of shape for the petals, and I'm arranging it in one direction only. So basically these are the side perspective flowers, and we are going to paint the center part of the flower at the tip, connecting all these flowers together. So likewise you can have many flowers in your wreath. I am going to create 3 of them. So keep doing it, adding all the petals at one side. The direction is totally depend on you, what kind of direction you need it for your flower. And then with the help of brown color you can create this small center part of the flower at the top like this, connecting all the petals together. And you can also have small dots around the center part to finish. So that is something we did for the second flower in our wreath. So let's complete this one, and then we are going to move to the next step. Now I'm thinking to add same kind of flower like we did with the violet color. So similar flower I want to paint with the help of ultramarine blue color. And likewise you can have a group of rose flower. You can keep this particular flower little smaller as compared to the violet flower that you have, and if needed you can have 2 flowers with the blue color smaller in size, although I'm creating only one beside the violet flower that I have. And you can keep it at distance as well, totally up to you, like how you like to compose. So something like this I have created again 3 flowers, similar flowers, but this time with the help of blue color. Now in the same ultramarine blue color I am mixing light green color. So more blue, more green color into it, and I want to keep it on the blue side only, but little bit of green actually gives you a little different color. So that is something we want to achieve here. And then with this particular color I have added a big dot and a smaller dot around it. So this is almost like a blue color only, but adding little green makes the color little different as compared to the ultramarine blue. So with the help of clean water just start spreading the smaller dots that you have and start creating petals like these. So you can do it with the help of clean water. You just need to spread the smaller dot that you have created around the bigger dot. So let's do the same thing one more time here. In this way you can have a very lighter color, which is sometimes difficult to achieve. So whenever I feel like I need to paint white color, I use this particular technique with black color. So I create a big dot and a smaller dot with the help of black color basically. So now I am adding more blue into it, and with the help of bluish color I am creating 2-stroke sleeves like these. These are bigger in size, having fine negative space in between. So basically I am adding 2 strokes together and creating a one big leaf, and you can have multiple leaf like this, smaller, bigger, whatever, it's totally up to you. And I'm adding more green into it again and creating a different kind of leaf. So this time the color is more towards the green side but not exactly green, and with this particular color I am creating a small leaf like these. So add these kind of leaves now around your wreath area, and the composition is totally up to you. I'm not thinking too much while adding these elements into my wreath. I just choose whatever place I feel like I need something like this, I add these kind of leaves. So keep adding it until you're satisfied, but don't overdo it. Now with the help of little darker purple color, so basically I'm adding more violet and more red into it to make it little dark, and I am creating the in between string, which is hardly visible because we have already added lots of element. So wherever if you feel like these are visible, you can add. And then with the same color itself you can create a different kind of leaf. So this time I'm adding little longer and fine leaf like these. So you can keep different perspective of leaf, and likewise you can have multiple leaves in between. So these are basically very fine thin leaf, you can say, longer pointed. So you need to drag your brush little longer this time, and with this particular darker color you can finish your painting. And with this particular step we are done with today's video. I am adding a little bit of black color to create the center part of the flower for these flower, which is again optional, but I want to highlight the center part in a little better way, so that's why I'm using black color. And that's all we needed for today's video. You can write anything in between to convert it into a beautiful greeting card. And I hope this video is easy and simple to follow. Please do let me know if you have any feedback for me, and thank you so much for watching.